somehow, persevering in a very difficult time in Hollywood.
Yes.
This is not a good time. This thing that happened with Biutiful would not have happened 2 years ago.
No, but it's beyond Hollywood. It's something strange is happening in world cinema in general, and there is a contraction of market, of course, but there's also perversion of principles, and there is a lot of stuff that I thought would be outrageous 3 years ago that is taking place right now that I don't like. I feel like a seasoned pro now.
Yeah.
You go like, I see myself now as old school in principles or this or that because I see stuff being done or ignored that I find shocking. But I love the fact that Alfonso has had gravity now for over a year. God knows he's going through a really, really difficult time trying to put it together. And he hasn't given up. And he has been offered a lot of movies, and I like seeing him. Alejandro came out of Biutiful, and if he was any lesser of a filmmaker, in my eyes, he would have immediately taken the contrarian decision. I'm going to do a movie with so-and-so star, a vehicle that goes right now. That, when you see his Nike commercial, obviously he could be fantastic in action or a thriller, and he doesn't. I had lunch with him last week, and he said, I'm going to take my time and I'm going to do the next one like I always do, and I love him for that, and I love Alfonso for that.
And I love you for that.
And I
give yourself a pat too.
I'll give myself a pat.
All right.
I like those things.
But the other one that you're doing with Cameron is going to be a big budget.
It is a big budget. It's the biggest budget I've ever had.
How big?
Over 100. Over 100. But at the same time, it's always, if they give you $10, you always make a movie that should be 20. No matter what scale. You do a movie for 100, but you wrote a $200,000 movie. It's the same thing. I want to make, when Harry Potter are pegging almost 300, or superhero movies cost mostly over 150. It's difficult to deliver that spectacle and that size and that cosmic scale that you need in a movie like Mountains. But we're doing it. It's going to be tight on a big. It's a big pair of pants, but the belt is pretty tight.
Well, he's a good man to have behind you in terms of what you can accomplish and how to accomplish it. But what kind of combination of visual effects and live action and so on are you going to employ on
We are going through it. I think that we are solving the physical part of the puppets and the creatures and the animatronics with Michael Izalda from Spectral Motion. But we are on DDT from Spain. The guys I did Pan's Labyrinth and Devil's Backbone and Hellboy and all that. But we are also solving a lot of CG and 3D environments that are very, very bold and crazy to do. And I had a great meeting last week with Dennis Muren, and I love the fact that Dennis Muren at some point turned and said, no one has seen monsters like that.
That's pretty good.
And that's really great to hear from him. And I feel that it's going to be the most challenging movie. It's a pretty visible movie. It's not, but it certainly has made my life. I'm a very happy fat man right now. I am.
Well, thank you very much. Go.